Hi Cardiff, this is our last week of lessons. So today you're going to do a little bit of an English task and we are going to be thinking all about your time in year 3. So it's been a very, very busy year for us and it's been a little bit unusual. So your tasks today are going to be all about your memories from this school year. There's 2 tasks for you to have a go at. You don't have to do them both in the same day. You could split them up and do one tomorrow or later on. But I'll show you what both your tasks are today. Miss Lofthouse and I would love to see what you produce, as we've missed being in the classroom with you all. So do send us through your work so we can see what you've been getting up to. So, task 1 is filling up your memories jar. So, on a plain piece of paper, I'd like you to draw a jar just like this one in the corner here. And then once you've done that, I want you to draw lots of little pictures inside of your jar to remind yourself of all the fabulous things that we've gotten up to as Cardiff class this year. So you could draw anything you like that reminds you of the things we've done. So don't forget to add in things like starting our t-shirt bag project. I know a lot of you are really good at cutting the t-shirts and tying those together. The trip to the York chocolate store and all the fantastic things we did there. Rehearsing for Pirates versus Mermaids show, which unfortunately we didn't get to do, but your rehearsals were super. We did tag rugby with Featherstone Rovers and we also did PE with them, and there's been loads more things. But it's up to you. You can put anything that you've enjoyed this year in your memory jar. If you wanted, you could do something a little bit more special. Instead of drawing the jar, if you have a spare jar somewhere at home, you could find that, give it a clean out, and you could draw lots of little pictures, cut them up, and then you could put them inside of a jar and then decorate that jar as well. So you could have an actual real-life memory jar in your house. That'd be a nice thing to do, and you could add to it over the summer as well of all the different things you've done. So that's your first task. Your second task is to write a letter to your teacher. So for this task, we'd like you to do a little bit of writing to tell your teacher about the things you've enjoyed in a bit more detail. So we've had some pictures, so now I want you to just think a little bit more about why you've enjoyed these things and a little bit more about what you've actually enjoyed. So you can write to Miss Clayton, you could write to Miss Lofthouse, or you could write to both of us, because we've both taught you at different times this year. So in your letter, we'd like to see what your favourite things have been this year. On the next slide, I'm going to show you the different things we'd like you to write about to help you with your work. So, I'd like to have 5 paragraphs. So your paragraph is more than one sentence, so you need to write a few sentences for each of these numbered points to tell me about the things you've enjoyed this year. So your first paragraph, I'd like you to write about what your favourite thing has been that we've done in our English lessons. So were there any lessons that stand out to you that you really enjoyed? Was there a story which we read that you thought was great? So the books we've read this year, here's a few of them. So we've read The Firework Maker's Daughter, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Wolves in the Walls, and The Iron Man. We've also done The Night Gardener and Fortunately the Milk on our home learning, so it might be one of those as well. The second paragraph needs to be about what did you enjoy most in maths. Now again, we've done lots of learning this year. So we did place value, which was learning about hundreds, tens and ones. We've done addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We've looked at tables and bar charts. We've looked at money, length and perimeter. So loads of different topics that we've done there. Again, you might want to talk about times to rock stars or something like that. What have you enjoyed in our maths lessons? You might talk about what you've got better at or what you found tricky. What was your favourite part of topic? So we started our year looking at tremors, where we did earthquakes and volcanoes. We learned all about chocolate in our next topic. Then we learned about the Stone Age. Oh, we've also done, there's a little typo there, we've done a topic on forces and materials, and we have done some work on ancient Greece through our home learning. So, what was your favourite PE lesson then? So you've done lots of different topics in PE. You've done dance, gymnastics, netball, tag rugby with Jim from Featherstone Rovers, hockey, handball. So what stands out? What was your favourite part of PE? There might be a certain lesson. You might have scored a goal or done something like that. What's your favourite part of PE? And your final paragraph is just anything else from the year that you really enjoyed. So you could talk about the trips, Pirates versus Mermaids, something that you did with your friends, something at break times or lunch. It could be learning to do something that you couldn't do before. Absolutely anything in that last paragraph. So that one's up to you. You could write more than one thing. It's up to you for that. So those are the things we'd like you to cover. So you might want to pause here so you can have a look at those different things that we have done this year to remind yourself. And then have a go at writing me 5 paragraphs which include information about these things. So tell me what you enjoyed and why. So why was it that you might have enjoyed reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, that was one of my favourite books because we got to learn lots of lovely descriptive language, and we got to do lovely character descriptions and think about the fantastic ways we could describe all these really interesting characters. Or it could have been Wolves in the Wall because it was a little bit creepy and a little bit weird, and made it a really nice, interesting story, a bit different to what we normally do. It's up to you. Just give me a little bit more information about why you've enjoyed them. So, I can't wait to see your favourite memories from year 3. So please make sure you email a picture of your work to us at either bclayton@newlands.wakefield.sch.uk, so that's for Miss Clayton's class, that's Cardiff 1, or to slofthouse@newlands.wakefield.sch.uk. So again, that's for Miss Lofthouse's class in Cardiff 2. Thank you for joining with our online learning lessons, and thank you for a lovely year. I hope you all get on well, and I can't wait to see your work. Bye.